Good morning, everybody. It's the Cursing Seamstress. Today is Saturday, the 22nd of January, 2022. It's it's 5:30 in the morning, and today's an interesting day in North Carolina, especially the northeastern region. We had a big snowstorm. School was canceled for me yesterday, and it was really cold. It's really cold now. I think the high today is only going to be 30. It's about 27 right now. So yesterday was dreary and just really overcast, and then at about 2:30 or 3, snowflakes started to fall, and it was kind of off and on, and then it started snowing pretty heavily later in the afternoon, and it snowed all night. So I don't have a backup generator. I used to have one at the house that I sold to my daughter. She's 8 miles away, so she's got a full house backup generator that clicks on automatically, and so she has lights and power and all that when a storm comes through. The reason I got up at 3 is because I am anticipating losing power. So far, it's been great. I got up, was able to make my coffee. The dogs went out and they love the snow. I don't know that Dixie has ever really seen snow. So she liked it a lot. She was hopping around out there. Of course, it's, dark outside, but the snow is supposed to stop within the next hour. And it looks like we have about 5 to 6 inches of snow. So things will be pretty much shut down today. They were pretty much shut down yesterday. So I have plenty of food and stuff, but I don't think I could stay in the house with the highs outside only being, 30. I don't have any sort of heaters. I don't have gas logs or anything like that. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see what happens. So I've gotten up and played words with friends, checked my email, all of that kind of stuff, sewed a little bit, took a shower, did my hair. I've got water running in my bathroom sink, just so the water doesn't freeze. And that's about it, I guess. So that's just a weather update. I'm sorry if you weren't anticipating one, but it does get interesting here when we have bad weather. So anyway, I'm here now. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed, and I hope I don't lose power. I hope I don't lose the internet, and that I can stay home today. I doubt I'll be venturing out on the roads, but I had promised before that I would do a mini pattern review on a 5 out of 4 pattern called the Sherry dress. It's a Sherry dress and top. I'll try to put some pictures in here of what it looks like from the 5 out of 4 website. I like this dress. I'll tell you just a few things, and I've got it called up on the computer just so, try not to forget anything. I used cheap fabric that I got at Walmart in a bundle. I think it was $2 for 3 yards or something like that. And it's okay. It works. It is a knit because the pattern is for knits. There's not a lot of stretch to it. I think it's an all polyester fabric. It's a little bit thin, a little bit translucent, but it's still wearable. I don't know that I may wear, I don't actually have a slip, but I might need to make a slip and wear a slip under it. We'll see. I have not worn it because it is a little thin. It's short sleeved. It's probably better to be worn in warmer weather. So let me tell you a little bit about this dress according to 5 out of 4. All right, it's described as a PDF sewing pattern for a women's semi-fitted top and dress. Sherry features a unique draped side tie and can be made either with a cap sleeve, short dropped sleeve, 3/4 sleeve, or long sleeve. I think I didn't have enough fabric to do anything but this cap sleeve, and that's the reason I made a cap sleeve. It requires a 2-way or 4-way stretch, light to medium weight knit fabric with at least 30% stretch and some drape. I probably did make the 30% stretch, barely. Very stretchy fabrics and fabrics with poor recovery are not recommended. The neckband requires a fabric with at least 50% stretch and good recovery, and it needs to have Lycra in it. I mean, I used the same fabric and it did fine for the neckband. All right. They're very good. They give you a stretch chart on the PDF instructions so that you can test your fabric out. I made a large based on my waist. Waist is a 35 to 37. I think my waist is right about a 35. I'll show you the pattern piece. It's kind of a unique way that they do this side tie, and of course I'll show you what the dress looks like. I like the way they did the tie. It's on my left side. This is the pattern piece. It's really big, and this is what the tie looks like. And basically you just fold these over, these two pieces over toward the right side and stitch all the way to the end of the tie, and the same here. You'll fold this piece over and do the same thing. And that worked out really well. I had no trouble with that. It is an A-line. You can kind of tell here that it fans out here. I hope you can see how that looks. I'll try to back up a little bit. So it's really wide at the bottom. Traditional sewing, nothing, really unusual. The only negative that I would have to say about this pattern is the length. The length is very short. After I got done, I'm going to stand up and just feel where it is above the knee. And I really don't wear above the knee very often, especially to work. But I like things to be midi is my favorite length. So I just decided to add a band at the bottom, and I used the very bottommost part of the pattern, and I just extended it and added a band that was I think probably 5 inches, and then added it and just did a really tiny hem. And I'm not that crazy about the way it looks. It's wearable and I will wear it when it gets a little bit warmer, but it's not the best look at all. Once I had already done that and finished the dress, I decided to go ahead and reconfigure the PDF pattern that I had already cut out and go ahead and extend it, cut it on the cut lines, the lengthen lines, and go ahead and make it right for the next time that I would make it. And I couldn't figure out, and it's probably, I know 5 out of 4 has it's in their instructions, and I did not take the time to look at that, but I will. But I cut on that line, and then I was trying to figure out how to align the upper part and the lower part, connect those two together, and I couldn't figure it out. So did I connect it, just put it in the middle and try to draw the lines to, match up? Or did I need to align it over on the side where the tie is and then align the other part? I didn't know. So that's something that I'm going to look up. I've got it right now called up on the screen, so I'll probably go back and do that. But I would say, for my liking, at least another 5 inches longer to make it a comfortable dress. The A-line, I don't like A-line dresses that are made that are stiff, that don't drape. But for this pattern, with the drapiness of the fabric that they recommend, the A-line is really fine. So, the only other thing, and I don't think it's a problem, but if you cinch the tie too tight, I think there is a chance that you will pull down one side of the neckband here. But, I actually think that's okay. That was something that I noticed. If I cinched it, it would pull it down, but there's no need to cinch it real tight. So I'm going to stand up and I'll show you the dress. Again, it's a very nice dress. I do like it. I like everything from 5 out of 4. The instructions are great. I've never had to contact them for help on anything because, if I can't find the instructions to lengthen it, I probably will, but I really feel like they're going to be in there somewhere. So I'm going to stand up, show you the dress, do a turn, and you can tell me what you think. Okay. This is it. This is with the inches added. I'll do a turn. This is the little side tie here. Neckband came out really well. I'm also not really a fan of grown-on sleeves, but this is not bad. So the only complaint again I have with this pattern is extending the length. So that's it. I'm going to try to do another video right after this one. And if my electricity and my internet stays connected, I'll get both of these uploaded. The next pattern that I am in the middle of working on is the Aviator Jumpsuit by Wardrobe by Me. All right, so I will be back shortly. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.